Hello everybody, this is Fly Tying Forever. I got a size 6 streamer hook in the vise, and I'm going to lay down a thread base of 6/0 black thread from the eye of the hook to the bend. Once I've got my thread base down, I'm going to clip off the tag end of the thread and grab some olive colored marabou. I'm going to measure this marabou out and make sure that it's just a little shorter than a full shank's length, and then I'm going to tie it in. When I measure it so that it's shorter than the shank, and then pinch it, and then when I tie it in, I can just wrap right in front of my fingers where I pinched it. It's right where I need it to be, the length that I need it. Once I've got that tied in, I'm going to take some grizzly hackle, and I'm going to strip off the really webby end part on the stem end of the feather. And once I've got that done, I'm going to take it and I'm going to snip off the long bit that's left over. And then I'm going to take the feather and I'm going to tie it in right where my marabou is tied in. And I'm going to tie in the tip of the feather, the other end aside from the stem. This makes it easier to palmer the hackle. Once I've got my ankle tied in, I'm going to take some olive colored chenille, and I'm going to cut about 6 inches if you're doing multiple. It's up to you based on the size of your streamer hook, though, if you've got 2, 3, 4x long hooks. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip off the fuzzy end 1/4 of an inch on one end of the chenille, and I'm going to tie that in, and then I'm going to wrap that all the way forward to the eye of the hook. Optionally, you can put, before you even lay your thread base down, you can put weighting wire underneath the chenille. It's optional. I like not doing it. It imitates more of an injured minnow by floating downstream before sinking. I'm then going to take my grizzly hackle and I'm going to stand it up straight, perpendicular to the hook, and then I'm going to run my fingers up it to spread it out and then pull it towards the tail of the fly. This causes the hackle to splay out backwards like fins on a sculpin when the hackle is wrapped. just wrap the hackle forward when you reach the eye of the hook, tie it in, and then snip off the stem. Be careful not to snip too far or that happens. If that does happen, it probably shouldn't unwind all the way. If it does unwind all the way, just go back and wrap it again, taking out a few wraps here and there. It shouldn't damage the look of the fly. And that is a completed woolly bugger. Just whip finish and trim it, and you can apply head cement if you wish. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and like and follow my page Fly Tying on Google+.